I'm glad. I'm really glad. You know, it's been over 6 months since I debuted, since Etheria debuted. I remember like being very... I know it hasn't been that long, and it doesn't feel that long either, but I've been I was very self-conscious about many things. Like, I'm not very good at speaking, in my opinion. And sometimes, like, I try to explain or tell you guys something, and maybe, like, I use the wrong choice of words, or my sentences get, like, scrambled. So maybe you guys sometimes get the meaning the wrong way. I feel a lot of things, but I don't quite know how to, like, express it, I guess. Show it, even, sometimes. Imagine being very sad, but you don't cry, and you're just like... Okay. I was very self-conscious of my voice. I had a lot of, like, experiences where people were like, is that your real voice? Why do you sound like that? Or like, oh, your voice is really unattractive. And I'm like, okay, thanks for telling me that. I don't know what I'm supposed to gain from that. I don't know what you're supposed to gain from that, but thanks for hurting my feelings and just not contributing any good to the world. You're welcome. Don't worry, guys. After joining NIJISANJI, there's like a new sort of confidence I feel. You know, I don't really quite know how to describe it. I guess talking to you guys every day, and then you guys also being here every day. Sometimes like pre-chat, some of you guys even go out of your way to say things like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to make it because I have school, or I'm not gonna be able to join this one because I have work. And even doing things like that is very sweet in my opinion, because you're going out of your way to like tell me that you want to be there, but obviously like our time zones are different and everybody has a life. And so you have to like prioritize yourself, which makes me really happy. But it's nice to hear that like people like to tell me like, oh, I really want to be here and I'm sorry I can't, but I'll be here like in spirit sort of thing. So yeah, like I think it's really sweet, and you guys give me a sort of confidence that even if I, don't sound like the cutest streamer or VTuber, or if I have the nastiest personality, somebody will still be there, And I really appreciate that. Not because I just seen it from words, I seen it through like actions. I seen a lot of you guys when I was looking back on my earlier streams, just to sort of like, see my progress throughout the 6 months plus. I was noticing that there's a lot of like people now in this chat who are still like 6+ months ago, and I was like, oh shit, I recognize these usernames. This dumbass is still here. So I see it through like everyone's actions, and then I see like some comments that are like, oh my gosh, this is the first stream I've seen from you, and from that stream onwards, like they kind of stuck around. I see it. I might not like catch on to every single one of you guys, but I feel like the majority of you guys kind of do the same. Oh my god, my voice. The smoker voice is back. I tend to look more at actions. Not that I was like, looking for them, like, oh my god, okay, let's see if this person is still here. Okay, I don't go out of my way to do shit like that, okay? It's way too much work. But like, I mean that I'm pretty observant and I notice these things because it's just something that I notice. I'm not really a person who's like good with words, so I tend to show my feelings through actions. And so I think that makes sense that I would look at other people's actions as well, because that's something that I do. So when I see that you guys are doing all this and sticking around, it really feels like we're like a really nice community at the very least, I don't know you guys individually super duper well, obviously. Like, I don't know your real names, I don't know your age. Don't dox yourself, please, okay? But I do know that I can feel vibes from you guys, and the vibe that I'm getting is very sweet, it's very reassuring. When I tell you guys, oh, is it okay if I take a vacation for 3 weeks? I was actually so nervous. I was like, oh shit, like 3 weeks is a long time, I know I take the most rest days off in NIJISANJI consistently, but I feel like I need to get something, I need a breath of fresh air to get motivation for you guys and like have more ideas to show you guys. So in order for me to do that, I need to kind of like go outside, meet people. So meet, sadly, strangers probably. You know, I'm pretty sure some stranger's gonna come up to me and be like, hey, I'll be like, oh, here's a story to tell my Aloupeeps. But yeah, I remember like making the post about it, being a little bit nervous, you know. I was like, oh no, like, why did they forget me? Like, it's not that I don't think about stuff like that, you know. It's not like I'm thinking like, oh, I'm gonna lose my fucking numbers that I built up since Etheria debut. It would be a little sad if like my regulars I'm making you guys sound like my customers. It would be kind of sad like if my regulars like kind of stopped gradually showed up, because you know those familiar usernames won't be there anymore, and I'll be like, oh, who are you? You know, how'd you forget someone like you? You know, everybody does feel insecure about like being forgotten in some aspect. It will probably happen to like a few people, you know, and it's totally fine. But it's something that's natural. People will come and go, people will lose interest and go, and it's totally normal. In life, you must always find a way to live through these. It's not the most like enjoyable thing, but it is like something that will happen. So